Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, what a fabulous crowd. Thank you all for coming out today. It's much less rainy in here, right? That's right. And what a fabulous day, because we are here to celebrate your incredible service to us at the city. You make the city a better place to be. And that's true, that's true. I want to take 1 minute before I introduce our keynote speaker. I want to take 1 minute just to recognize my team at the Elderly Commission. A lot of our staff are here today. And I especially want to recognize that we have a new volunteer team. So you all know Taisha, who's our director over here. And then, yes, Superwoman. And then we have Monique and Lisa and Annette and Joseph. There they all are. Who are the amazing team that's going to be working with Ty now, managing all of our volunteer programs. So I'm sure you will get to know them very well. They'll all come around and introduce themselves today. So it is my pleasure today to introduce Mayor Walsh. He is a man, as all of you know, that is as committed as you to making the city of Boston a better place to live for everybody. It's that kind of commitment, that kind of engagement, that kind of energy that it takes to make Boston the best place to live. So please join me in a warm welcome for Mayor Walsh.
Thank you, Emily. And let me just, I want to thank Emily and the entire staff at the Elderly Commission. They are absolutely incredible people. How about we give a nice round of applause to all of the Elderly Commission staff for the work they do. I'm going to introduce somebody who's going to come up here in a minute and say a few words. City Councilor Michael Flaherty is with us. I want to thank Michael. Michael's mother was certainly a super volunteer when it came to not just politics, but giving back. I mean, certainly she was Michael's biggest supporter in the world, but she also was not afraid, and she often did this. She would go and volunteer her own time, whether it's to give dinner out to people who needed it, or help at Christmas time or Halloween or whatever it might be. And I want to thank Michael again, because you know, she was a special lady, and he's going to come up and talk about his mom in a second. So I want to thank Michael. I want to thank, let's clap. We should do a clap for Peggy Flaherty. And I want to thank all of you in this room. You know, when I think about the city of Boston, I think about all the programs that we have and all the departments we have. We have great people that work for the city of Boston. Our public works department cleans the streets when it snows and cleans the sidewalk when it snows. Our water and sewer department has the best water in the country. It was voted again the best water in New England, the cleanest water out of the faucet. Our transportation department's working on making sure that we make our streets safer for folks. We're painting sidewalks and lanes and doing that. With what's going on in the country, our Office of Immigrant Advancement is working with people in this country, our immigrant population. Our Office of Disabilities is working to make sure that people that have disabilities have the opportunity to get around the city and also have a good quality of life. But our Elderly Commission, when you think of Boston, when I think of Boston's population, we have two groups of people that are growing at a fast pace. One is the young people of Boston. We are per capita the youngest city in America. We have people between the ages of 18 and 30, a lot of young people living in our city. We also have a fast-growing older population in our city, which is a good thing. People who are getting older and aging in our city. And we're working to make sure on our age-friendly report that we make sure people can age in their home if they want, or we can also, we're working to get more housing for senior housing around the city of Boston. We run a lot of programs with the Elderly Commission. If it weren't for you in this room, the people that volunteer, we wouldn't be able to do half of what we do. So today is an appreciation to all of you for thanking you for getting out there and helping us be able to deliver services to people who otherwise wouldn't have them. We're able to brag about having the best commission because, again, because of the volunteers. When I go to an event, I see you there. When I go to, whether it's Moakley Park, whether it's, you know, the other day we had the cookout, wherever it is, you're there, you're volunteering, you're helping, whether it's technical training, some of the things that you've done in different ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the great work you've done. You make my work, you make our job, Emily's job, you make Michael Flaherty's job, you make all of our job easier because we can continue to offer great services to the seniors of our city. So today is just simply a thank you. Thank you for what you do. I'm going to have to sneak out in a minute. I'm on the radio today. I'm on Jim and Marjorie. I know most of you listen to me on Dan Ray. I'll be on Dan Ray in a couple weeks, but I want to bring up to the microphone now a friend, a colleague, somebody who we work as a partnership with. We've done it for a long time. 3 years as a mayor, but before that, we go back 20 years. Our families go back longer than that. City Councilor Michael Flaherty.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for allowing me to crash the party. As the Mayor said, we're only as good as the great work you do. So we put suits on, but you really make us look really good every day when we talk to folks across the city or when we talk to our counterparts in other cities. And so I'm grateful for the opportunity to come by to say thank you for your volunteerism. This will be the first election I'm having without my mother. I feel like I've been adopted by hundreds of other mothers, which is great. But a day didn't go by where she was not calling, giving me advice. And it was always, I was telling the story last night, she'd come back from the 4 o'clock mass with the whole list of things to do from people that she met at church. And I'm sure the mayor's mother probably calls him 10 times a day, telling him the same thing. You got to call this one back. I bumped into this person, or you have to do this. So that guidance from folks that know the city better than anybody, that have paid their dues, is invaluable for someone that's in public office. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. And also, the mayor and I want to invite you once again. We did it last year. It was the first annual Peg Flaherty Thanksgiving appreciation dinner for our seniors, but we're going to do it again. We're working on the date. It's probably going to be the Tuesday before Thanksgiving at the same place at Coppersmith. So I'll be working closely with the elderly commissioner just to sort of coordinate that and make sure we get the message out. So you're all invited to come over and allow us to serve you and to give you thanks as we head to the Thanksgiving season for the great work that you do. So thank you for all your time and attention, for all your work, and God bless you all. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you.